Hey Stitchy friends, Rachel at Mainly Cross Stitch here again. Today is May 7th, 2025, and I saw that Andrew just completed his running. Today he ran 6 miles, which took him about 51 minutes and 25 seconds, and that means that I'm going to do 6 times 20 stitches today, which is 120. So I'm gonna pull up my pattern here. If you'd like, you can, if you haven't seen my other video, I did 60 stitches yesterday on this pattern. This is my whip into shape pattern. It's called A Murder of Crows by Mizmo Stitches, and they have a Ko-Fi where you can pay what you want for this pattern. I chose to pay $5. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. 120 stitches today for this one for me. I think I'm going to finish out this row with just regular one at a time crosses, and then we'll do some Danish, fill in a whole area, and then go back and cross it. Sorry for all the bumping. This is apparently lower than I'm used to. Let's fix it. If you're interested in my setup, I did show all the different pieces of equipment that I have for my setup in the previous video. All of these videos, the whip into shape videos, are going to be in a playlist. Oops, I already forgot I'm crossing them as I go. They're in a playlist together, so if you want, you can look through and watch them all at once, or you can keep up with my stitching. Up to you. But my plan is to film the stitches that are called each day that they're called. There are some rest days.
Left, but not very much.
And see if you can trim the pages anymore.
No, I got them as, I couldn't get them straight, but I did trim them so they're all the same.
Okay, that's a good starting point at least. You could always come back and try to trim them some more.
So there's a little bit of the cloud.
Mm-hmm.
And let's get, it's supposed to be there we go. Now it's getting more of the cloud.
All right, why don't you go keep working on it, okay?
But it's done.
Oh, it's done?
I don't want to keep working on it.
Okay.
It's done.
All right, well, good job.
Just make sure all the pages are separate. Trying to make sure all the pages are separate. So maybe I can flip it except all the pages are separate.
Mm-hmm.
It does flip. No, it doesn't. I'm gonna do this.
Okay. Yes.
Did you know that there's still rice pudding in the fridge?
I did.
Wow. Why is there a bagel in the fridge? There's a whole bagel.
All right, so there's 15 stitches. Okay.
Why?
I apologize in advance. Yesterday I sat my kiddos up with a Pokemon game, so they would sit and, you know, do something for a little while I did the stitching. And today they didn't want to do that, which is fine. but that means they're gonna be playing and doing arts and crafts and stuff. And sometimes they have big feelings, and that's also okay. I'll probably put music overlay in this one. I don't have quite as much to chat about today since I already chatted about all of the floss tubers I've been watching recently. There was one I did think of yesterday that I didn't end up looking up for you guys, and I'll see if I can find her. I'll go back in my history and find it. Alright, that's another 10. If it's not a dog toy, then the answer is no, okay? We don't want to confuse him, right? Where can I find my history? History, here we go. Here, honey, can you go sit down and focus on your snack, please? Thank you. Sorry, I'm just looking through and trying to find who it was that I watched, because there she is. Sticks, strings, and other things. And I'll pop the handle up on the screen. Let me see if it's different. Nope, it's just sticks, strings, and other things all stuck together. The video I watched, she had just finished up a knitting project, like a shawl. Apparently it's like a really popular shawl that a lot of knitters do. And she did it in black, and it's like a really open knit. It's really cool. I used to knit. I've made several blankets. I made like 3 little sweaters for like a 1-year-old. I've made several scarves. I've made fingerless gloves. You know, all of the projects that were really big in the early 2000s. But yeah, she also has a lot of really cool cross-stitch projects. She has some full coverages, and honestly, I just love the vibe on her channel. She just sits and sips tea, and she's super sweet. So shout out to you. You're awesome. Last night I sat in the office with my husband in my stitchy chair, which I haven't done in a while since I got this setup, because I've just been hyper focused on this and making content with this setup. But last night I sat in the office with my husband and forgot how comfortable that chair is. I was working on the Extraordinary Bird Sow by Lola Crow, and I got to almost 90% last night. After I had posted, I did quite a bit more. If you want to follow my progress on that, you can check me out on Instagram, and I'll throw my handle up on the screen. I also usually link my Instagram profile in the description. Alright, this isn't lining up, and now I'm starting to get concerned. That's because I didn't check off that row. that would do it. Alright, so this is gonna go right up and meet that. If you stumbled upon this video and you're wondering, well, what is the whip into shape hashtag for? What is the challenge? Basically, Andrew, the runner stitcher, is training for a marathon, and he has a Google Sheets file where he's putting in the number of miles he runs every day. And the community basically just rallied and was like, well, what if we turn this into a challenge? And then we can not necessarily run along with you, because marathon runners are a different breed. I could never do that. But what if we stitch along with you and kind of keep you motivated and whatever? So the challenge is to pick a whip that you wanted to see a good bit of progress on and stitch along with either for how long he runs on the days he runs, or do like a number of stitches as a multiplier of the number of miles he runs. So I'm choosing to do 20 as my multiplier. So today he ran 6 miles, so I'm doing 120 stitches. That does mean that at the end of the challenge, I'm gonna have a day with like 500 plus stitches. But that is doable for me. I just won't work on multiple projects in a day. That's fine. We have done 45. Now 51. This piece of string is running out of length for us here. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, babe. I know for a fact that he had one earlier. Do you know where he put it?
No.
Why don't you go look around the house and see if you can find it? We'll be able to finish these two up here, and then we'll have to stop with this one. My youngest daughter is 4.5, and she loves playing like hide and seek. She'll hide a toy for him. His name is Bo, and he loves it. She'll hide a toy and then he'll go find it, and they both just think it's the best thing on the planet. It's adorable. Do you want me to pause, babe? No? Okay. Ooh, can you actually do me a favor? I don't have scissors over here, and I can't stitch without scissors. Do you want to help me out?
Yes.
There's some in Daddy's office on his humidor.
Okay.
I was stitching in there last night, so I brought my scissors in there. Oh, bump. Sorry. I'm gonna make you all disoriented. Thank you, my love. You're the best. I appreciate your help. What's your plan, dude? What you gonna do? You don't know?
No.
Could do an art or a craft.
No, we don't have glue.
Oh yeah, we need to get some more glue, don't we? You could paint.
I don't want to paint though.
Okay. Alright, so we did these 6. Check off. We're up to 57 stitches. I think I'm gonna come over here and we'll start working on this row underneath here. Hi, babe. Do you need something?
No.
Okay.
Mom,
Yes.
why have you done so many stitching videos?
I don't know. I just wanted to do some stitching videos.
Have we been any of them?
No, because then I have to tell YouTube that there are children in the video. Yeah, it's a whole thing. It's just to keep kids safe though, so it's okay.
Well, why?
That is a complicated question that I will explain when you're older.
Did you put some of the dogs in a couple of your videos?
Yep, the dogs have been in a couple of the videos.
Like Cooper?
Yeah, I think he walked by a couple times.
I want to go play with Kiki.
Okay. My oldest, she's almost 8. She's been very interested in the videos that I've been doing. She wanted to be in them, but I was like, we can't really do that. Kids are so funny. Listen, Clamp, you don't get to eat my string. I was having a quick little chat with Andrew yesterday on Instagram. And I was like, yeah, I want to film all the stitches for the challenge. But towards the end, it's gonna be a lot of stitches. So I don't know how we're gonna do that. I may end up doing some time lapse just to keep the video like under a half hour. Because I'm a pretty quick stitcher, especially with this setup, because I can do 2-hand stitching. But 520 stitches is a lot of stitches. And that's only gonna happen like once, but still. So if you have any ideas for how I can kind of cut down on that, let me know. I also know how to stitch in hand. But stitching in hand on even weave is not the best tension-wise. And I can't seem to get it right, so that would be faster, but A, tension, B, filming that would be a little difficult. Because at least filming this, I know the whip isn't moving and it's not disorienting you. At the end of the challenge, I do plan to kind of splice everything together and make one longer time lapse. So you can see my starting point and then all of the stitching that goes in. We are up to 73 stitches, not including these halves. So we're quickly approaching our 120 here. I feel like we're going a little quicker today. Trying to think of what else I got going on today. I have some videos I need to get done for my client. We do like brand videos and I do them up in Canva. I gotta plan out blogs for all of our clients for the rest of the month. That's the end of this row here. If you're new here and you haven't watched my first floss tube, or I can't remember which one I talked about it in, but I am a work from home freelance part-time copywriter and editor, and I also kind of dabble in website design. I designed my own website, which I will drop on the screen here for you. What else do I do? Videos. I don't think anyone's gone in there, babe. It's stayed closed, but yes, you can take a peek and then leave. What? Oh yeah, you can look in there for a toy. Just don't leave it open, okay? Yeah, videos like social media promo videos and brand intro videos, all that. I do website copy, so like if you go to a website and there's text to read on the page, I do it. Lots of different stuff. I've had to kind of diversify a little bit because of beloved AI. 2023 was my best year as far as that business goes, and then AI became more and more popular, and my business cut literally in half and then in half again. So I've had to find ways to stay up with the times, I guess, so to speak. Kind of grow and evolve, you know? You can't beat them, join them, I guess. I tried beating them. It didn't work so well. I do still advertise my services as no AI, and if I end up getting a client, I will not use AI for them. But it's just one of those things. Kind of on the fence about like whether AI is a good direction. And when I say AI, I mean the learning language models, because really and truthfully speaking, they aren't AI yet, right? But the language models have gotten advanced enough that they can do research. And I'm finding that a lot of our clients are switching over to just using, ChatGPT to fill out their blog, to write their announcements where they were coming to us before and having us do all that stuff. So sorry for the AI rant, but I mean, you hear hear everybody talk about like art and stuff, but it's touching more industries than just art. So. Keep the door open, please. Unless it's the office door.
But Mom, he's in the office.
Kira, come out of the office, please. Kira Lily, come out of the office, please. Thank you. I told you you could look for the toy in there and then you had to come out, right?
But she's still looking for the toy, I think.
Well, at a certain point, she's playing in there and not just looking for a toy.
Because she was looking with Bob.
Uh-huh. Kira, do you want to go out to the porch and get a toy?
Yes, please.
Okay. Hold on, let me pause. Okay, we're back. We are almost done with our stitching here. We were at 91 before I started this row. And that'll be good because the kids are starting to play with him out here. It's gonna be loud. Alright, where does that put us? 112. We need 8 more stitches. So let's come over here. And we'll do 8 right here. I'm just gonna count across. We'll do single stitches. 1. 2. Kenna, can you go tell your sister I'd like the doors to stay open, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
But the office door is closed.
Yeah, not the office. The office is excluded.
Go find the toy.
4.
I said go find the toy. Well, that's what I meant.
5.
But I'm playing too. I'm playing too.
6. 7.
Drop it. Weave it, weave it, weave it, drop it, weave it, weave it.
Ugh. Gotta cover all the bases.
Oh.
Wow, I just barely had enough string to do 8 more stitches. Okay, so there's 8. Let's pin. And tomorrow we will be starting a new thread. Oh, that was so close. It's a perfect stopping point because I need to go tell my daughter to stop playing with doors. All right, without further ado, I'm just gonna say goodbye because I gotta get up. Adios, guys. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Bye.